Hello, I'm Andy and I'm going to read to you a program called Tarot Monthly Horoscope for January 2019, and this is for you coming from Sagittarius. And the first card that I'm going to pull will be to do for the first 15 days of January, and I will tackle the areas of your job first. And for you coming from Sagittarius, it's a very bad card. It says that the first 15 days of January are going to frustrate you in the area of job. There are so many things that you will have to do which can go very wrong. So you'll have to concentrate, and the last thing you want to do is to show your temper or be aggressive. The card advises you to be part of a team rather than to stand out. Otherwise you're going to be left with too many things to do, and your job is going to be at risk of you making many mistakes in the first 15 days of January. Let me pull this card now about your business, and let's see what the card says. It's a very good card. It says you coming from Sagittarius will have the energy to be the leader in business. Well, let's talk of your own business. So your own business can expand because you will have plenty of support coming for you. And so look out for business partnerships that you may form. Take the lead in that. You will have the aura in this first 15 days to do something very exciting for yourself which can be fulfilled. Now for the first 15 days, let me talk to you about your romance. And let's see what the card says. Well, it's the card of partnerships. It's a card of partnerships. And one angle of this partnership may be forming with you. The person may be not of your own race or from another country. That's one possibility. The other possibility, it could be from your own country as well. But I favor the one where you may meet somebody of not your own race or from a different country. So it's a card called the Lovers. And so in the area of romance, you can find a lot of help coming for you. It's a card that shows that you can find a new romance very easily in the first 15 days of January. And for you coming from Sagittarius, my only worry is that the person may be a little bit too aggressive or may have a past which has problems. So take your time about a new romance. Don't rush into it. Now regarding your ongoing romance or your marriage. Well, it's a card that says that where your ongoing romance is concerned, you can start to plan long term. But the only problem here is that some problems of the past have to be solved first. So the ongoing romance area doesn't seem to be very steady. So you have to be a bit careful. Now, if I apply this card to marriage, I would also have to say that past differences seem to be overpowering everything else. So just control and repair and find solutions for what's been going wrong in your marriage, and try to work your way towards doing something good. Possibility of getting a marriage to a better state, this card shows is very possible. So make the attempt. I consider this as a good card. Now, last 15 days of January, let me pull the card to talk to you about your job. And this is a very bad card. This is a card that says where your job is concerned, in the last 15 days you can either make a blunder which you have to pay for very dearly, even losing a job. So you have to be very careful what you do in the last 15 days. Things can go very severely wrong and the blame will come straight for you. And if I apply this card for business, it says what you have been doing now you'll have to pay because there's an overflow of problems. So you have overreached your limit where the business is concerned, this card says. Sudden and unexpected problems will come in very fast in the last 15 days to make your business go upset. So think carefully, very quickly, how before you enter the last 15 days to already find solutions to get your business steady as possible. So there's a problem waiting for you where business is concerned. Now regarding your romance in the last 15 days, it's a very fiery card. And it says that if you find a new romance in the last 15 days, you are looking for trouble or trouble is approaching you. You may find the excitement because the new moon is there providing new excitement and new taste for things. But ongoing, the last 15 days will produce more and more trouble for you where the romance is concerned. Whether the new one and your ongoing romance can be easily troubled in the last 15 days of January. So you'll have to take the soft approach with this card. That's the main thing. It's a card of Mars, which says that you can either be very provocative or your partner could be very provocative. But since it's you listening to me, take the soft approach to your romance partner, and that way you can try and solve the problems but not letting them get out of hand. Regarding your marriage, is this going to be this card? Oh, it's a card which I don't like. It's a card that shows that to find solutions is going to be a problem. And here again I see the black moon. So there's every danger in your marriage area that the last 15 days of January will pile up the problems one by one by one. And some things can also be exposed either from your side or your marriage partner's side, which is going to upset you or your marriage partner. So it's a very tricky last 15 days of January. So if you value your marriage, you'll have to be very careful what you say and do, and don't accuse your marriage partner of anything. It's going to be a very sensitive period for you. All right. It's been raining a lot here, so we're getting all these problems. Well, your last 15 days for romance or marriage is, as I said. Oh dear. Now I'm going to pull a card for you, for you coming from Sagittarius, to tell you your lucky ages in the month of January. Now it's a mystical card. So I would choose these ages. If you happen to be the ages of 25 or 34 or 43 or 52 or 61 or 70, you're going to be one very lucky person throughout the whole month of January. And whether the job, the business, the romance, the marriage, you're going to do extremely well. And so get on your guard and immediately go for whatever business opportunities you have, in the job as well. Chase for the romance you want and find ways of how to make your marriage as happy as possible. You'll have all these opportunities there if you're of these ages. If you're not of these ages, then you'll need to have a 90-minute session with me, which will cost you USD 50. I'm going to give you my email address. My email address is andihoro9, ANDIHORO, and the number 9 at gmail.com. Contact me and let's find a way how to help you. Now I'm going to talk to you about your lucky dates, for you coming from Sagittarius for the month of January. It's a very good, powerful, mystical card. And your lucky dates for the month of January from this card I will choose will be the 7th, the 16th or the 25th. You're going to find a lot of good luck coming your way. 7th, 16th, 25th, make full use of these to help you in job, in business, in romance, in marriage, and you won't regret it. The chances are that everything on these dates which I mentioned will produce a lot of good luck. Now regarding your lucky colors for you coming from Sagittarius, let's see what the colors are going to be. And it's going to be the color gray, G-R-E-Y, a very mystical color, the color gray. It's going to produce plenty of good energy for you to help you in all areas of your life in this month of January. Undergarments, top garments, get a gray handkerchief or keep in touch with gray. And you will see that everything you try to do will definitely have the chance to show improvement in the month of January. And now for Sagittarius, I will talk to you about your lucky directions. Let's see what the lucky direction comes up for you. Alright, I will choose the northwest direction. The northwest direction. So try and face northwest as much as you can. and you will see that plenty of opportunities will come your way in this month of January for you coming from Sagittarius. Well, that's the news I have. Now, you can have this 90-minute session with me, which will cost you USD 50, and I'll give you some very important information about your personal lucky lottery numbers. That will be based on your date of birth and time of birth and looking at your palms, your lucky directions, your lucky gemstones, your lucky colors, your lucky days, a lot of information so that you can get your next 7-8 years perfectly under your control. And so, I've given you my email address. Get in touch with me, send me an email, ask me the questions you want, and let's have this session going to get your next 7, 8 or 9 years perfectly under your control to get the best out of them. Until then, thank you and good luck.